The number 5 is a number of change, adaptation, so adjusting to changes, chaos, or what seemingly is chaos, loss, so the clearing of the old for the new, and in that essence, freedom, as the old is cleared out, as the change happens, as one adapts to that change. So beginning with our 5 of Pentacles here, as you can see, this obviously takes on the energy of loss, of even poverty. We have the what look like homeless or very poor people here. This figure is injured. Their clothes are tattered and torn. They're walking through the cold, snowy night. They are in need, and they're looking for some change to come about in their lives. Now they're walking under a stained glass window of a church. So this card, there is a strong energy of worry, of stress, especially financial worry, material stress. Much like the 4 of Pentacles, this card too has the mentality of lack. But this lack, unlike the 4 of Pentacles, is realistic. So this can come up when someone is in financial need, they're in a state of poverty, or there's something they want to do in their lives where they need more finances in order to do it, or figure out a way to financially do something. This can definitely come up when someone is unemployed, looking for a job, unhappy in their job, either because of the income or other reasons, and they're just feeling poor. They're feeling they're lacking. And it can come up when someone feels like they're lacking, they're missing something in their physical lives in general. And an important message here with this card is the fact that they're walking under the church window. That one is never spiritually poor. You just must acknowledge it. You see this figure here, he looks up, he sees it. That you're always spiritually rich. And that the universe will provide if you open yourself up to receive. And that's getting out of the mentality of lack or the over worry, and open yourself up to receive what the universe has for you there. Okay. But of course, it's Pentacles. This is a very realistic situation, or someone believes it's a realistic situation. But as long as they're in the mentality of, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, they don't open themselves up for the more. Okay. And then we have our 5 of Wands here. Of course, Wands is action, passion. That can translate to anger, chaos. And here we have 5 boys. They're either playing with their wands. This can be interpreted different ways, and often that's where your intuition comes in. They're either fighting with the wands, or they're actually fighting. And it's boys, it's children. So the chaos that arises with this card, and as you can see, 5s are is a challenging number because of that chaos energy, that loss, but it is about change and adapting and clearing the old for the new. The chaos among the boys, the children, this could indicate, that there's an immature situation, or one is dealing with immature people in one's life, and it's creating chaos. It's annoying. There's a strong annoying energy with this card. I also often call this card the chore card, because chores are actions we need to take, but it can be annoying. It's like, oh, I have to do this, and I have to do that, and I have to do this and that. So when someone has an overwhelming number of chores and errands to run, this card can come up. But it's also an indicator that, this is a good time to get those errands done, get those extra chores done, that spring cleaning. It may seem annoying, it may seem silly, but they're things that need to get done. They're little things, like children, little things that need to get done. And getting those things done clears out the old so that the new can come in. And then we have our 5 of Cups. Now we have this figure here. His face is buried in his cloak. He's sad, he's grieving, he's experiencing loss. And this is the old There's 3 spilt cups. And sometimes you can call this card crying over spilt milk. But he's in a state of grief, and that is a process. However, it's not all lost. There are 2 cups behind him, and when he has worked through this grief, when he's processed and understood whatever has disappointed him, whatever has, in whatever ways he's felt he's let himself down or others have let him down, because it is cups, and that can be relationships with other people, relationship loss, that there is more. There is more to come when he's done with this grieving process. And I like to point out here that, these 2 cups, 2 of cups, there is love. So especially when this is talking about a loss of relationship, a change of relationship status, disappointment in relationship, that there is love there when the person is ready to turn around, when they are ready to adapt and shift and change. Okay. And then we have our 5 of Swords. So we have this figure here. He's smiling. He's won a battle. He's won a fight. These figures here, they look like they've lost. They've put their swords down. And the victorious one is collecting the swords. So here's the loss. And when you're reading for someone or for yourself, again, this is where you work to tap into your intuition. Is it the energy of loss and defeat? Or is it the victorious energy, picking up the pieces? Maybe he's clearing out the old, clearing out the battlefield so that a new stage can come in. And it's swords. So this often plays out in the mind. It's letting go of needing to be right. It's releasing or surrendering that something has to be a certain way. So this can be the battle within our own minds. What do we need to surrender and let go of? There's a strong surrender energy here, and I often call this card the mini hanged man card. What are the thoughts we need to let go of? What do we need to release? What battles are not worth it in our heads? And how can we bring changes to our thoughts, our beliefs, in how we want things to be? Okay, let's move on to 6 now.